Hello everybody, my name is Swag and welcome back to some more Destiny 2. I am going to be playing the new Crucible event that they added, Heavy Metal Supremacy, which is only out for 1 week. And I have about 1 day left to make content on this and I haven't, so silly me. But yeah, we're going to play this event, kind of give my thoughts on it. It's pretty fun to be honest, but I don't know why they're releasing it for 1 week. Bungie likes to do like test things, where they test things for a few weeks or something like that, and then they remove it to bring it back later. Just keep it in the event. Everyone likes it. It's not a problem. We will go through some controversy though. I'll get through that when we start our game. But it's mostly to do with the dungeon issues that have been happening kind of this week, and the confusion that's been happening and how Bungie has dealt with it. And we'll go dive into that very soon. We do play a cinematic cutscene right here though, so I do want to check this out. Here we are. Also, this cutscene is pretty cool. I don't know how much cash was blown into this cutscene, but it's amazing. And I better be playing as a tank this time, because I've been playing Briggs twice. Okay, there we go, we're a tank. So you have your primary fire mode, then you have your R1, which is your secondary fire, which doesn't do more damage than your primary, but it's kind of just extra damage. And it also locks onto targets, so... Let's go flank this guy. Oh, fuck! But I know, I've played well with tanks. Oh shit, damn it. God, I'm being fucked right now. But we can go through some of the controversy. So, as far as the event goes, there have been some issues with the event that the community has not particularly enjoyed. So one of those things is, we expected there to be a new dungeon from Reset, because what the community expected was, after 1 week Aspire, we would get... Oh shit. We would get the next dungeon, which would be Ghost of the Deep, for 1 week. That turned out to be not the case, and Bungie mentioned in their tweet that they were going to do a 3 week rotation. So it would be 3 weeks Spire, then 3 weeks Ghost, then 3 weeks Prophecy. And boy, nobody in the goddamn world liked that decision. It seems like Bungie has a problem with making decisions sometimes. It would have been better to maybe get the community involved and just do like a community vote. I feel like Bungie makes these decisions that just aren't good for the community, and that the community responds badly to it. So they need to get the community more involved by doing more community votes, because then it would make more sense. You could do something like, do you guys want it out for 1 week? Do you guys want a 2 week rotation or 3 week rotation? And then we would get votes for people saying 1 week rotation, and that would be the most voted option. And then you would implement that change, because you're listening to the community in that point. Unfortunately, Bungie doesn't seem to ever do that. So, whoops. This motherfucker needs to die. Ah, damn it. But there's been an issue with that, and a lot of people were quite angry. There's like loads of clips going around of people raging. Like there's a Frostbolt clip of him being really pissed off, and that was quite funny.
Why do they time gate us?
But now, just recently, they said that they were going to change their decision. They are now going to do a 2 week rotation, which is very interesting. God, the sensitivity is bullshit. But the 2 week rotation is definitely a much better decision than having a 3 week rotation. If I don't enjoy doing Spires, I'm not going to play the remaining 2 weeks, because that's boring as shit and I don't want to play Spires anymore. That's kind of the opinions of what some people have been saying. And it's completely understandable. Spire is not a great dungeon because, you know, the mechanics are quite boring. But yeah, oh shit, this guy's lagging, what the fuck? But I get the decision of not wanting to do Spires for 3 weeks. So Bungie has somewhat listened, because they haven't made it a 1 week rotation. They haven't changed this week's dungeon, they've kept it. But it's going to be a 2 week rotation now. I'll show the tweet that they said. And it's going to be interesting. There's definitely been like an issue with communication and like decision making within the company, and it's just something that sucks, and it just needs to be checked on. It would have been better to get more of the community involved as well, because you have people who are genuinely engaged with this game and who want the game to be better, and they have so many ideas that they think would be nice to implement. God damn it! Like, just getting the community more involved would certainly make this game a lot more enjoyable, because we would have more features that we would like, you know. This maneuverability is kind of ass. Kill this guy. Nice. I think Briggs are honestly better than tanks. I don't like the movement you do with tanks. God bless America. I'm right behind you the whole time. Where's the other brig? Around here. Oh, he died. Nice. I want to do some flying shit. Yeehaw, baby! Oh, yes. I was right up your ass the whole time. God damn it. Playing with Lola Bunny and Gay Bucky, okay. I love these usernames. We have almost won my team. This guy's getting flanked. Where is he? Me can't see. Oh god, the aiming is bullshit. Oh! God, he's pre-firing me. What a bitch. I'm gonna jump on this guy's ass. Yeehaw! God, I cannot fucking hit my shots with this damn tank. Yes, we got it. I'm running. Oh, what? How did he know I was there? This motherfucker is sweating on this new game mode. Tough time never lasts. Oh, this Lola Bunny, come on. The aiming is ass. I don't know what... God! Yes! Bitch. Suck a dick! Well, that's been the new game mode, and as far as the controversy goes, it's been somewhat resolved, but, you know, it's an issue of Bungie's decision-making and not listening to the community as often as we'd like them to. It would be nice for them to listen a little bit more. Obviously, they're being held back on resources, and they're spreading thin. You know, they're trying to manage people better in the workforce. I understand that. They do business, goddammit. But listening to the community is very important, and it's important to change based on what they need. You know, there's people that are dedicated to your game. You need to provide them things that they like. Otherwise, if you provide them things they don't like, they will get angry. They will leave bad reviews. That will affect your game more and more. And people already have bad views on Destiny based on the older stuff like sunsetting and stuff like that people still remember to this day. That was a horrible ass decision. I don't know who the fuck made that decision. Bad decision making in that company. Boy, that was tough. But this, you know, Bungie's kind of gone back on that 3-week rotation, and now we're going back to 2 weeks. It's a bit of an improvement, which is good because they are listening. But you know, we should have never ever come with that decision to make it a 3-week rotation in the first place. You know, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't line up with the community's thoughts in any way. You should have done maybe some more community votes or implement community votes so that the community can vote on what is the best decision to move forwards. Should we do 3 weeks rotation? Should we do 2 weeks? Should we do 1 week? Get the community to vote, and then based on what has the most votes, you go with that decision, because that kind of resembles the majority of the community that has voted, and then that would therefore mean majority of the community is happy with that decision. That's the decision making that should be going forwards, but it's very different from Bungie's perspective. So there's that. New game mode, very fun. I can't hit my shots because I'm ass. Do not shit on me because of that. But thank you guys for enjoying. Like, comment, and subscribe to boost the algorithm, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.